Okay, first of all, good morning to all of you. By the grace of great Vaheguru and great Dhandan Shri Guru Ramdas Ji, we will start our today's lecture. That is the second part. Okay, before that is the second part. So the topic is very, very important. In the last lecture, we have discussed the curl. We have discussed the curl. What's the meaning of curl? Curl means rotation. Curl means rotation, and we have taken an example of a toothed wheel. That is also called a flywheel, which we have taken along the direction of flow, and it get rotate in a maximum way, and when we put its plane perpendicular to the flow fluid, then it will rotate by the minimum way. Okay, so it means curl is defined as the maximum rotation. So today in this lecture we will discuss the physical interpretation or physical significance of a curl. Curl means rotation. So see, let us assume that omega is the angular velocity of the rigid body, which is rotating about a fixed axis. Then velocity v of a particle, that is point P of the body, is v is equal to omega cross r. That we have taken from the lower classes. From that +1 chapter, rotational motion. Okay, that the linear velocity v is always equal to omega cross r. That is defined omega is equal to omega 1 I cap, omega 2 j cap plus omega 3 t cap. You can take x also, okay, but let us say for the sake of simplicity, we will take omega 1, omega 2 and r is the position vector. R is the position vector of that particular point P. Okay, so that is basically xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. So what is omega cross r? It is simply a cross product of omega and r, omega cross r. So this is omega 1, omega 2, omega 3, x, y, z, I, j, k. Take the mod. How to solve it? So see, divergence is I think is the simplest thing to solve. Okay, but curl requires little attention. It requires some little attention. See, when I will solve for the I cap, then you have to put a hand on this side, just block this side and focus on these two. Okay, multiply omega into z, and with minus, when we go from bottom to top, then we will include the negative sign. So omega 2z minus omega 3 pi. For j cap, there is an anomaly, that is called, we put a minus sign. And we have to concentrate on first column and third column. So what's the answer? Omega 1z minus x omega 3. Okay. For k cap, omega 1y minus x omega 2. So for the sake of simplicity, what I have done, I have taken a minus sign, adjusted in the bracket, so it will get a positive. Okay, मैंने माइनस को adjust किया है ताकि ये क्या हो जाए, positive. Because I have to find out the curl. I have to find out the curl of v. Now see, what is curl of v? Curl of v is simply a del cross v. There is a I cap, j cap, k cap. What is del? Coefficients of del. Curly by curly x, curly by curly y, curly by curly z. Okay. And put the coefficients of v. What are the coefficients of v? This is the x coefficient, this is the y, this is the z. So I have simply taken the cross product. I have taken simply the cross product for I cap. यहाँ पे हाथ रखिए, multiply this with negative sign this. I am getting this. For j cap, I will use minus sign, multiply this by this and minus sign this. Plus k cap, multiply this by this and minus sign this by this. So after solving this, I am getting that omega 1 I cap, omega 2 j cap plus 2 omega 3 k cap. So 2 taken out, I have basically taken out the common, that is 2 omega. So it means omega is equal to curl v upon t, curl v upon 2. So I can write it like this also, omega is equal to del cross v divided by 2. Del cross v divided by 2. So it means curl v gives us the angular velocity. Curl v gives us the angular velocity, which is equal to half of the velocity vector. So हमें क्या मिलता है इससे? So basically curl gives us the angular velocity, and that is equal to half half of the velocity vector, half of the curl of the velocity, half of the curl of velocity vector, half of the curl of the velocity. अकेला velocity vector का नहीं है, उसके कर्ल के velocity vector के कर्ल का हाफ है, half of the curl of the velocity vector. Any doubt on this side? Okay. Now we'll write a note. We'll write a note. Now basically I am compiling 3 or 4 lectures. Now I am compiling 3 and 4 lectures in just a next slide. ठीक है, तो मैं इसको करूँगा. तो ले लिया आपने इसका क्लिक कर लिया?
Yes.
Okay. So let us start. Maiko, are you getting all the things? हाँ जी, now see, I will write a note. I will write a note. Note number 1. A vector field is said to be a lamellar or laminar vector field only if lamellar or laminar vector field LMF, lamellar or laminar vector field if it is expressed as a negative end of some scalar potential. If electric field can be expressed as the negative end of some scalar potential. Number 2, solenoidal vector field. Solenoidal vector field. तो solenoidal कौन सा होगा बेटा? Solenoidal कौन सा होगा? Solenoidal कौन सा होगा? अगर let us say I have electric field E is a vector field. And if del dot E comes out to be 0, this implies that E vector is a solenoidal vector field. Number 3, irrotational vector field. Irrotational का मतलब क्या है? Irrotational vector field. Irrotational का मतलब क्या है? Irrotation का मतलब है, rotational means there will be a no rotation. There will be a, अगर rotation ही नहीं है तो उसका कर्ल क्या होना चाहिए? 0. If there is no rotation, irrotational means no rotation. Irrotation means no rotation. It means its value of curl comes out to be a 0. So it means let us say E is any vector field, then del cross E is equal to 0 or curl E is equal to 0. This implies that ये क्या शो करता है? E क्या हमारा? क्या बेटा? E क्या हमारा? Irrotational vector field. E क्या हमारा? Irrotational vector field. अगर तो E का डाइवर्जेंस 0 आ रहा है, तो वो क्या है? Solenoidal है. If the divergence of E comes out to be 0, then that E will be a solenoidal vector field. If curl of E means del cross E comes out to be 0, this means that E will be a irrotational vector field. Now let us come to the last, rotational vector field. Rotational, this is also called a IVF. Irrotational vector field. Irrotational vector field. Yes, IVF. Last but not least, क्या आएगा भाई? सौरभ, rotational means rotation. Rotational means rotation. It means rotation is there. If rotation is there, then its curl will be a non-zero. RVF. So it means, let us say E is a vector field. So del cross E, which comes out to be 0. This implies that E is a rotational vector field. rotational vector. Okay. Okay. Let us say B. You can write. Let us say B is any vector field. B or E. You can write E to ED. If E is any vector field and if curl of E comes out to be non-zero, curl of E comes out to be non-zero, then it means E vector is a rotational vector. Okay. Any doubt from this part? अब देखो हमारा देखो इस रोटेशनल वेक्टर फील्ड में हमारा रोटेशनल वेक्टर फील्ड में हमारा E किस इक्वल है हमारा del V. अगर if E is equal to del V तो del plus del V क्या हो जाएगा 0. del plus del V क्या हो जाएगा 0 हो जाएगा. ठीक है. यहाँ पे लिख देता हूँ if E is equal to minus del V, if it satisfies this then del cross E is equal to del cross minus del V, that is minus del cross del V. When you solve this, this comes out to be a 0. This comes out to be a 0. Okay. So this is the condition of the rotational vector field. Okay. समझ आया physical significance of curl. And this is a summary. So I will write here summary. This is the summary of the last 4 to 5 lectures. Last 4 to 5 lectures. ये 4-5 lectures की क्या है? Summary है. ठीक है? This is a summary. First is the laminar vector field. If E is expressed as negative vector potential, then this is the laminar vector field. If divergence of E comes out to be 0, then that is a solenoid vector field. If curl of E comes out to be 0, then this is a rotational vector field. If curl is non-zero, then it means E is a rotational vector field. समझ आया ये सारा? इसकी फोटो ले लो भाई. Please take the photo. This is the most important because examiner will definitely ask the numerical based upon these 4 points. Numerical. Okay. So a numerical will be definitely be so the numerical will be asked. So the numerical will be definitely be asked by the examiner. Okay. So a numerical. So this is very important. This is very important. Okay. Now we will do the numerical in the next part. Okay. Thank you so much.